Leyu Glaciers is the headwater of Parlung-Zangbo River. It consists of 6 glaciers that encompass the Leyu village of Bayox County, Kamdo City. The average elevation is about 4,000 meters, yet the Indian Ocean monsoon brings massive amounts of water vapor. Abundant rainfall has been contributing to the maritime glaciers. Glaciers are moving ice bodies that are composed of accumulated snow. In both polar and frigid regions, snow that has piled for years undergo a series of physical changes and become glacial ice. Affected by gravity and external pressure, the glacial ice flows down the slope to form the glacier. Apart from the very few surge-type glaciers, most of them are glacially slow. Some only move several meters in a year. The 12-kilometer-long Yalong Glacier in front of our eyes seems to be a relic of infinite time. It stretches from the 6,000-meter high peak to the plateau surface 4,000 meters above sea level. Below the glacial tongue is an ice lake formed by the moraine deposit. The source of the river is often joined by tiny streams. Similarly, the end of most glaciers melts bit by bit. Yet no one would expect a glacier that flows down from the snowy peak to come to an end in such a way, like nature's magic trick. Among the 6 glaciers, Yalong Glacier is of special beauty thanks to the black and white ripples called medial moraine bars. The glaciers always flow down the valley. It is a long corrasion process from both sides of the valley. Weathered rocks and sand fall off together with the glaciers. In the last 3 decades, the total glacier area is shrinking much more quickly than before. The change of the glaciers will definitely result in ecological and environmental problems. There are more than 40,000 glaciers in China, making it the country with the most mid- and low-altitude glaciers. Glaciers remain deeply hidden in the frigid areas like a lonely, colossal being. Yet they never failed in monitoring the climate change. Gradually, they attract more attention from humans who care about their home planet. Most people have the impression that monkeys live in warm places where grasses and trees flourish. But one special species inhabits the Rocky Mountains more than 3,000 meters above sea level. This is the Tibetan rhesus macaque, a second-class protected animal in China. This is Kongsar Township, Gongbo-Guyamda County, southwest China's Tibet Autonomous Region. As the winter sun shines on the fields, hundreds of macaques go down the hill to look for food. The Tibetan rhesus macaque has thick brown fur, which can protect them from coldness in the high mountains. They mainly live in the rocky scrubs and woodlands that are covered with vines. The natural hideout makes it easy for them to forage for leaves, sprouts, and tasty grasses. Besides foraging and frolicking, macaques spend a large amount of time grooming each other. Whether it's between close relatives or not, the grooming and scratching means far more than being hygienic. It is an important social skill in the macaque society. Tibetan rhesus macaques are gregarious animals. They share food and shelters and fight against enemies together. Companionship is necessary for survival at the crucial moments. Grooming is the best way to establish relationships and build mutual trust. There are 23 macaque species. The Tibetan rhesus macaque is one of the Chinese subspecies. They mainly live in Yunnan Province and Southeastern Tibet Autonomous Region in China. The group consists of up to hundreds of Tibetan rhesus macaques. The king is crowned through mortal combats. It is the supreme leader of the group. Macaques always maintain sharp vigilance. Wherever they go as a group, there will be guards on the high ground. If danger is spotted, the group will be alarmed immediately. Few people know that the place where thousands of macaques thrive lightheartedly was a typical rural village a dozen years ago. Some 50 macaques that dwelled in the mountains used to ransack the farmers' highland barley fields looking for food. Most of the locals were hunters. The confrontation was inevitable between human and macaque. After many discussions, however, the hunters made an incredible choice. They left the village. Many have reclaimed new land elsewhere. For the Tibetans who have lived here for generations, the macaque is not just an ordinary animal, but also a revered and respected being. For thousands of years, the law of nature has enlightened the Tibetans. Their simple philosophy is to respect life and give back to nature. Yang Lake is 2,200 meters above sea level. Yang means beautiful in Tibetan. The black-necked crane is a first-class protected animal in China. They come here every winter. These precious birds stay here from early winter to March in the following year. Yang Township is located in Bom County, Southeastern Tibet Autonomous Region, coming along the Yarlung-Zangbo River and the Parlung-Zangbo Valley. The water vapor from the Indian Ocean warms and nourishes the forests in the Yang area. It is a feast for the eyes. The only organic tea production base in Tibet is situated here. Had you not noticed all the traces of mudslide, you probably wouldn't associate such stunning views with a tremendous geological disaster. The collision between the Indian and Eurasian plates made the Qinghai Tibet Plateau the roof of the world. The Alpine Gorge region in the southeast Tibet sits right on the roof edge. This area keeps rising in the continuous crustal movement. The ice melting and frequent earthquakes transform the Earth's surface and topography in a way stronger and faster than you'd imagine. On April 9, 2000, a wedge-shaped mountain at Zamog Nongu of Young Township suddenly collapsed. The huge mountain massif fell and violently hit the lower talus, which was composed of rocks and soil, resulting in a fast landslide. The completely disintegrated talus was soon transformed into high-speed fluids. In a very short time, the projected fluids bumped and piled at the gully. During the 6 minutes of collapsing and piling, Mother Nature has contributed 11 times the placement volume of the Three Gorges Dam. It would be hard to imagine a 10-meter wide boulder floating on the mudslide like a boat. The huge deposits filled up Young Lake, raising the water level significantly. The lower reaches were severely flooded due to the dam failure. China has the most geological heritages in the world. During the long period of the Earth's history, various geological processes have formed these natural relics. The non-renewable geological legacies have witnessed the Earth's immense changes. In 2002, mainly focusing on major landslide ruins and modern maritime glaciers, the Yang National Geopark was officially established as Tibet's first national geopark. As time goes by, the beautiful Yong Lake and Guxiang Lake have long regained their tranquility. The ever-changing nature makes us fear its formidable power while amazed by its magical creativity. It can totally destroy and in the meantime recover and give life again. The saplings that break through the ruins will eventually grow into towering trees.